Okay, so, change of plans. I really don't want to start Kayla just yet. What I've done over the last day or so is that I have played offline for about 45 minutes. And what I did is I took at some of the old content back at Limgrave, both Stormveil Castle and out here, and also inside this grave, and somewhere else as well, but we'll get there. And I found some stuff that I've missed. And what is this screaming? Who's screaming? I'm not sure if this is a bug or otherwise. I mean, I wasn't listening to audio when I played, but when I came down here previously, I did not hear this shit. That's got to be a bug, surely. If that's not a bug, I'm going to go through the tutorial section and we're going to get all the prompts again. I still don't know how to grab that object which is up on that little cliffside there. Or that opening. No, we've still got people screaming. Alright, how about we clear out this area and then we'll come back for that if necessary. So, this particular object right in front of me was bugging the absolute crap out of me. It's the one directly ahead of me and above me. That one right there. I had another look through these corridors, going down there, heading back up, and so on and so forth, and eventually I spotted it. I went back down to the boss, couldn't find anything, went up to the dude who we had to kill, who dropped the Dragon Communion Seal, couldn't find anything, but eventually I found it. The way to go is here. And to be clear, I found this. One moment. Just need to eliminate these two. I found this area by trying to go back up this ramp. I tried going back up this ramp and then, lo and behold, you can see this area underneath there. It's like, oop, that's a secret. And I figured out that you can drop from that ramp up there. Very well hidden. And it's only going to get worse from here, unfortunately. That fire truck is very curious because from what I can tell, it only fires in this direction, even though it's got 4 faces here. I don't get that at all. Got lightning grease. I think that's a reference to something. I don't know what. I'm not that old. And yeah, this totally looks like it should be a secret area, but as far as I can tell, it is not. So the next room is where I found this amazing object, which is why I'm starting this off today. Why I'm starting this stream off today by coming here and grabbing it. I need to equip my bow. I could use a throwing weapon here, but I'm just going to equip my bow if I can find it. If I try going for that, I'm going to get ambushed by 2 grafted scions. Now, it turns out they're both above me. There's one directly there, And there's one above me here. Somewhere. Hopefully I can actually get a bead on it. There we go. It's going to drop down and it's going to give me a hard time. If you run over the bridge, you get ambushed by one in front, one behind, and that's bad, to put it very politely. I'm having enough trouble fighting just one. I mean, look at that. Oops. Screw that up. Yeah, not my proudest moment. They drop very few runes as well, which I find interesting. And also, these things will not respawn. Once you've killed them, they will stay down. Let's just knock you down. No? So fast. Oh, screwed that up again, but he missed. It's like that. Come on. Yeah, I think Barricade Shield makes a huge difference. Okay, so I don't think there's anything here apart from this lovely object in front of me, which is the Erdtree's Favour. That is a talisman. And while it's not as good as the individual ones that I've got equipped, what it does do is it gives me a combined bonus of basically all of this stuff. Well, not the FP amulets, but it gives me HP, stamina, and equipment load. Just to try and get some numbers for you. That will increase it by, what is that? Doing math. I can't do math at this hour. That's increasing by 59, whereas that one increases it by 29. So it's roughly 50% of that. But also for stamina, that one puts me up to 144, which is 14. That one puts me up to 9. So that's what? Roughly 66% stamina. So you're getting 50% of that and 66% of that combined into one. And I think I'm going to equip all three here. Like so, just to give me a bit of boost on my core stats. I am dropping this. I have seen that. I don't know if that's really going to help me or not, but we'll see. So unfortunately the messages help me out here. We can drop here and we can survive. You can see there's an edge down there. I should really have my torch equipped, shouldn't I? Also, I discovered in one of the tooltips in the load screen that if you got your torch equipped in the left hand, which I'll do so right now, like so, you can hold block to increase the light radius. I mean, I study physics at school and I don't really understand that, but hey, it's a video game, I will just accept it. From here we have an elevator which is going to take us to that item. I didn't have a good look here, but I don't think there is a secret path branching off here. And then there's this guy and this object which we saw so long ago. And he actually might kill us. I'm not expecting that. That thing is a 4,000 rune stone store key, which we really need. And you can see we're back up here. Now, unfortunately, these messages gave the game away. We can take it out using these. Now, I did get this on my third attempt. I'll see if I can do it here. Timing's got to be exact, unfortunately. I don't think that gives us any runes, but it gives us another great bow, which we can't use just yet because we don't have the strength. And that's all I found down here. I'm extremely concerned about this laughing, though. I need to see what the hell is going on with this laughing. Whether it's coming from the tutorial room or somewhere else. What the hell is going on here? It sounds like it's coming from above me. Thing is, it can't be that far above me, because if we take the elevator, that's going to take us all the way up to the surface. And that is a long way above me. This screaming is freaking me out. Alright, I think we'll take the elevator up, but... oh, I don't know, maybe there's a new batch of mobs somewhere? Yeah, this is a long way up, relatively speaking. No, I can still hear them. Alright, where are these assholes making all the noise? The second thing I need to check out is directly ahead. Are you lot still alive, or are you just... Surely not. Aha! Alright, I genuinely thought that might be a way to get to that item back at the stranded graveyard. God damn, they're making so much noise. Actually, the graveyard can't be that much lower than where I am right now, so there must be an entrance or something here to get back into the... get back up to that cliff to grab that item. But I'm just not sure where it is. Alright, the second thing I need to do is go straight ahead. Once I've taken out this guy. So, checking yesterday as well, I came back past the Dragon Burnt Ruins because I figured I'd missed something. And I totally did. I have not attempted to take this thing out. Just to be very clear. I saw it and I ran. But I wanted to check to see if something would happen here. And or if it was the same one. The answers are yes and no respectively. So I don't know how much HP this one's got, if it's more durable than the other two. At a glance, it looks like it's going to be much easier. Although again, I wonder if I should just take the hit there. All of these dudes are about to die. Bitch survived just by crouching. No. Come here, you. Oh, no. Need to heal, need to heal. Right on the noggin. A bit too early on that roll. Rock got in the way. Oh, come on. Roll. Go. Jesus fuck. Oh, this is just painful. Just die already, please. Another great enemy, but it doesn't feel like a great enemy. And we have another dragon heart. So this here was a flying dragon. It wasn't a glintstone dragon, and it wasn't quite as difficult as the others. Probably because this one's in Limgrave in a lower level area, and also because it's not a glintstone dragon. It's just a standard run-of-the-mill dragon. At least that's my interpretation of events anyway. Also, I'm probably over-leveled for that. I say that as I'm just casually murdering low-level enemies. Alright, so I didn't try taking that thing out earlier. I do wonder if, what's his name, Yura? I wonder if Yura's got anything interesting to say here. I took out this dragon. What do you think of me now?
Beautiful work. Felling that dragon. And as such, there's something you might like to know.
Hello.
The heart you brought back. It's used in dragon communion. If you should find yourself overcome by hunger for the heart, yearning for its strength, then seek the decrepit church on the little island off the western coast.
I take it that we're talking about that, and we are actually going to go there. Spoiler alert.
You must not forget, though, those who partake in dragon communion will one day shed their humanity, their hunger for dragon, their yearning only worsens until the floodgates burst, unleashing eternal torment. The strength of a mighty dragon. Magnificent, but deadly. It's no surprise that dragon communion is ruinous.
We can become a dragon, it seems, or something like that.
You must not forget those who part their hunger until the flood of strength is no
I assume the
surprise.
decrepit church is referring to the Church of Anticipation, and I have found a way to get back over there, which we'll talk about shortly. For now, though, we need to revisit Stormveil Castle. I went back here and tried to find some more items here, get behind those locked doors, and I succeeded. So we're going to start by going to the Rampart Tower. So we're heading up to the ramparts to start with. First area I'm heading to is upstairs in the kitchen. I figured out how to get there. Eventually. I'm not going to bother fighting these guys. So, unless you know they interrupt what I'm doing here, which is highly probable. Fellas, I'm working. Excellent. It's fine, I'll be teleporting out soon. Oof. Okay. I had a long look up here a couple of streams ago, but I couldn't find where to go. Now I have. So, this building here is the one that's sort of connected to the kitchen. There's a polearm knight in there. We can fall down there, and if you look down here, you can see the pit. I really should have gone down the other way before coming up here and trying to narrate it, but whatever. I did see that door just above my head many, many streams ago, but I wasn't sure how to get there. I found a way to get here by dropping down here, and instead of dropping onto this roof, you drop down to this pillar. And then you can drop down onto this edge. If you drop down to the roof, you can't jump onto this edge. So the area directly below me should now look very familiar. That leads to the polearm knights. We can go around the side there. But we have this area across the other side of the pit there with the 2 dogs where you can see the message. And I wasn't sure how to get there. But it turns out this is how you do it. You go this way. Then you can potentially jump over here. And then I realised there's a frigging ladder here. Which I completely missed. That's the room with the polearm knights. And that one is still actually legitimately a problem. But I totally missed the fact that there's a bloody ladder here. And this here is going to lead us to exactly where we want to go. It's going to lead us to the other side of this pit. And lo and behold, we're in the kitchen. Our reward for our effort is another stone sword key, which we really, really need. And that's going to get us behind one of the 2 locked doors that I found. And now we're back in the kitchen. So that's one locked door. I came down here to check out the painting, but in the process I actually opened the second locked door, and I'll show you how to do that now. So this door here. Unfortunately, the messages guided my way. I figured most of it out after that, but honestly, the first message set me on the right path, and then everything after that is very self-explanatory. It's very easy to do. This is going to take us towards the boss, along with the living jars. The tower and that hidden area is sort of directly above us, but there's no way over those things. I did notice this area up here previously, but I wasn't sure how to get there. But now, unfortunately, I do. And the trick is to climb up to the left and go around this room. I did not see this ledge in front of me until I saw a message yesterday saying jump here. That is going to lead us up to that area there. Need to make this jump, and this jump's a little bit tricky. This brings us right behind the troll that's guarding the side of grace. I don't remember if there was anything down here. Apart from some enemies. I should probably do a better job against this guy. There you go. Yeah, I don't think there's anything... There is something. I don't think there's anything useful down here. I haven't tried jumping off there, but I don't think that leads anywhere either. So yeah, the only way to go from here, because we can't go left, that just takes us back to where we were, is to go through this little corridor here. Another one of these ultra rare crafting items that I've got about 50 of. And there is something nice that I found in here, another shield. I've not looked at it to see its stats though, or whether it's any good. I mean, they're not attacking me, but this guy certainly is. And your buddies earlier in the castle were also attacking me, so I figure it's only fair to just kill you all now and make sure that I'm safe. Mana Tower Shield. I've not seen what this thing does, so I'm going to check it out now. Oh, we can't equip it? We don't have the strength. But look at that. What's its weight? $7 to 16, which is not great. That's going to put us at heavy load. But look how much frigging negation that gives us. That's actually pretty huge. Pun not intended. An iron great shield large enough to cover the entire body depicts the Roundtable Hold, gathering place of champions. Great shields boast high damage negation and guard capacity, making enemy attacks easy to repel. Are we really going to go for a strength build? I think we are. Anyway, we come out here. I didn't see anything down here. There is a path on the left though, and we'll go there in a sec. But there's this custom message here which says, "Surely what you seek is somewhere close by." And I see here that it is basically a person in a weird top hat. That's not a top hat. What do you call that? A brimmed hat? Witch's hat? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that is supposed to represent, and or what is close nearby. I've looked, but I don't see it. If we look over there, we can see the Chapel of Anticipation. That's where we started the game. That's where we're going next. So there is a path down here. I could jump up there and cross over, but honestly that doesn't lead anywhere from what I can tell. Indeed, gorgeous view. Now from here, I don't believe there is anywhere further down we can go. I mean, you can go further down, but you will be respawning. More runes. Yeah, you can't go down there. I tried. I tried and failed. Message. I like that one. And this here should look vaguely familiar. That dude there above my head, that's where you drop down. And the left side chamber is just on the left, which we will unlock now. And so I don't know if that's truly it for Stormveil Castle. That message outside is making me think that there's more to this. But if there is, I don't see it, and I've been through here many, many times now. Just need to go over here and grab the last object, which is crafting material. And murder a bat along the way as well. But other than that, I don't see anything else to do around here. I need more arrows. And yeah, from here we're in very, very known territory. I'll just take another look at this corpse god and then we'll move on. And hopefully pick up a rune arc or two along the way. Please. Nope. Golden Rune 3. Ooh, that's interesting. Normally when I'm grinding the little rats, they either drop rune arcs or they drop Golden Rune 1s, which are worth 200. But that was worth 800, so it was well worth coming down here, I think. I'm not convinced we're not done with this thing. This has got to be something. It has to be. It's got to be more than just a golden seed or whatever it dropped previously. Alright, well, let's teleport out of here. I'm going to now head to the 4 belfries. So, yesterday I also experimented here very briefly. We have 3 teleporters. I believe I opened this one up on the left. No, I did not. Please ignore me. Okay, sorry, I just got spun. So, I opened up the lowest one, and that took me to way over on the other side of the map, like somewhere over here. I tried going there again and I died very quickly, so we're still not ready to go there. But I noticed that it's sending me in that direction. I had a look at the other 2 gates here. This one I have not touched, because it looks like it is sending me in this direction somewhere towards the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. However, I did touch this one. Because if you look in the distance, you can see those buildings there. And I figure that is pointing me directly at this building here. That's going to take me up to the plateau. So I really should experiment a bit more, but that is my last imbued stone store key. I don't know where to get the 3rd. We're going to teleport there, which is hopefully going to take me up to that plateau so that I can start exploring. But it's not going to take me there at all. Instead, it takes me to the goddamn start of the game. Now, I figured out very quickly that if you walk that way, that crumbles and kills you, unlike the cliff at Stormveil where it drops you into a bush and you miraculously survive. If you walk that way, you die. This is going to lead us back to the grafted sign that killed us earlier in the game, and I haven't killed it, but I know for a fact that I can definitely kill it. If I can't, something is very, very wrong. I was definitely doing a lot of damage to it. Try to roll that. Yeah, look how much damage that took off. Again, try to roll that, I'm just rolling a fraction late. That almost killed me. Ooh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Nasty. I did not think the first boss would have a phase 2. Again, this thing may actually kill me. That was really, really bad. We have an ornamental straight sword and a golden beast crest shield. So just from a lore perspective, why are grafted here? Did they fly from Stormveil or what? Because we saw some grafted scions down here. And now they're all the way over here as well, in addition to Stormveil here. I need to check out these weapons that I just picked up. We have an ornamental straight sword, which we can use. Slender straight sword patterned after an antique ornament. Superior swordsmen prefer to wield one in each hand. Ooh. After falling from grace, the dregs of the Golden lineage sought power and purpose in the past. Golden tempering. Cross the two swords to grant their attacks holy essence. While in effect, strong attacks perform a dual-wielding combo attack. Interesting. That's interesting. I can actually... It's a pair of swords there. Look at that. There's one on my right hand and one on my right waist. I could dual wield them like that. I'm out of FP now. Are there like powers in this game? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Uncle Ryan. Definitely weighs much less than what I'm using, but it's also got much shorter range. And what if this shield? 24 strength, we can use that. Ooh. That's going to drop our fire resistance a bit, but we gain significant increases to lightning and magic. Shield of dull gold with a beast engraved at its crest. Lighter than most great shields, and subsequently easier to wield. The beast depicted is Serosh, aged counsellor who guides the Goldian lineage. Did not mean to do that. Oh, that's interesting. That's super interesting. Are you telling me that this bitch doesn't require any FP to use? No, look at that. It says FP cost 812. I'm dual wielding this weapon, so I would have thought that would consume some FP. That I don't get. I'm thinking maybe I'll try transferring Barricade Shield onto this. Still at medium load. And maybe rock this shield for a bit. Alright, we are back at the start of the game. I'm not entirely sure why, although Yura just said something about Dragon Communion here. And I do wonder if the door is now unblocked. I do see a window up there, which may be an entry point. That shaft of light was throwing me. Okay. We're back. The door is open. It looks like ashes, but it's a key item. Ashes of a hawk revered by all others as sovereign back in the day when Stormveil's winds still raged like no other. This ancient monarch is proud, however, refusing to answer anyone's summons. I'm guessing I need to show that to someone. This is it? Really? Used to summon the spirit of Dean the Stormhawk, spirit of a fierce hawk that faithfully rendered lifelong service to the old king of Stormveil long ago when the true storm raged. Its cries embolden its fellows in battle, and the tempestuous winds that encircle it shred through foes. Don't know how that plays with the other hawk that we picked up. This cannot be it, surely. There's got to be something else around here. Yura literally mentioned Dragon Communion here. Is that all that's here, really? No, surely not. There's got to be something else here. Yeah, how about no? But I don't immediately see anything around here. Alright, you know what? I think we're done with this section. I don't think there's anything else here. If there is, it's very well hidden. A decrepit church off the eastern coast was mentioned, so I'm thinking it's either here, but I really thought it would be this one here. But I don't see anything to interact with. Gesturing required ahead, really? She's got her palm out towards us. I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, so I've used my keys, and I have no more imbued stone sword keys. I don't know where the last point leads. I've probably made a terrible mistake coming here. All that gave me was a couple of ashes, and I don't know if they're going to be useful or not. I do want to pay a visit here so that I can upgrade my weapon to +6. I think I will hang on to the Bloodhound's Fang for a little bit longer. And I want to see if anything else in here has changed, perhaps. Like you, sir. Are you still kicking? I wonder if Rogier was the person who was shown on the custom message as we were overlooking Stormveil towards the church.
Hello. I thank you. So what can I do?
Yeah, I need to give 2 of those death roots to the dude at the far side of the map. I have no idea where I'm going.
A pleasure to see you. I'm still looking. It's not easy.
Yeah, I think if we say what the blacksmith said, then bad things will happen to you.
Well, I took you no matter it's lay out your own.
That's generally how these games work. That's actually a special weapon. That requires Somber. I thought that would need standard stones, but no, that requires Somber. Alright, I can upgrade this at last. Dex B. Very nice. Alright, let me just transfer the Ash of War over to the new shield. How do I remove it? It's not no skill. There we go. Undo enchantment. Let me just get those back. Ooh, we can actually put one of these on here. Okay. Not that I think this has any use whatsoever. It will change the guarded damage negation though. Interesting. I did not know we could actually do that. I don't see any reason to go with cold over magic. Not looking at attack power, just looking at the right-hand side. The numbers there are superior to what we've got on cold. I'll stick with standard for now, simply because that gives me the 5% for physical, but that is worth keeping in mind. Worth keeping in mind for sure. So the final thing that I've seen, which I want to get sorted, is that the festival has started. If we go back to the plaza at the, what is it, Redmane Castle? Redmane Castle Plaza. We're going to see something new here. I didn't read any of this dialogue. I basically just skipped it all and got the hell out. But something here has changed. And this happened, I presume, as a result of speaking to Agheel. Freaking Blade is here as well, although... No, not Blade, Blade.
Thought I might find you here. I must admit, I was a little worried. We missed our meeting.
Hey dude, I tried.
But it looks like you're still in one piece, eh? You must have heard by now, right? That Starscourge Radahn holds Ranni's fate in stasis. But once he's out of the way, it will spring back into motion. So now, we stand against the demigod once known as the strongest of them all. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang. Into the fray together, eh? Let's see what you're made of. Into the fray.
Who are you? Don't know, but you gave me a gesture, so it's all good. I've also got some ghosts here. I don't know who they are.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the General, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radahn Festival!
This whole thing is very strange.
Ah, if it isn't a tarnished warrior.
Whoa.
I am the warrior Jar, Iron Fist Alexander. The pleasure is mine. Do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering. A demigod in the flesh. Oh, gosh. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
And presumably you're all heading towards your deaths. Speaking of deaths, you don't hail from a place called Jarburg, do you? Because you might not want to go back there, just saying.
Be sure to get a good
Can I talk to anyone else here? Yeah, I think the person up there directly ahead of us, Jaren, I think his name was. I think that was who was narrating a moment ago. That's Jaren.
Are you good and prepared, young chum? The festival begins.
Do not call me that. I'm not that young.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
Holy shit, cutscene.
General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone.
Melania lost Scarlet Ross.
Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky.
But now, we must make merry. O gathering of champions, the revels begin. The celebration of war. The Radahn Festival! You will find the field of battle past the church ahead, upon the shore under the fort. General Radahn is there, even now, divested of his wits, devouring corpses, and howling at the sky. You will find the General divested and howling.
So even though he just wanders the desert or Caelid randomly, he's directly in front of us in a combat arena. How convenient. Okay, that door's open. This door is not. This music, though. Suppose we can't pray here for a blessing or something before we go into battle? Seek wicked source? And then let there be suffering. Yeah, I agree with that. Whoa. Where even are we? Okay, it's that area there. Wow, okay. So the Dragon Barrow hopefully is just this upper plateau here, perhaps? This music. No, maybe it's not. I have no fucking idea what's happening. There we go, that makes a lot of sense. So we have a summoning, no, it's Stake America. Summoning pool is directly ahead. Yeah, I was wondering why this little island is here. Makes very little sense, but let me just have a quick look around and make sure there's no goodies hiding on the sides. So this here must be the third Shardbearer. What are those things though? Are they like summon points? Starscourge Radahn. Whoa. That escalated quickly. So I was thinking maybe we didn't need Torrent to get close because he was doing that range attack where we could maybe just roll through it. But then he does that aerial attack and that is going to be a problem. We need Torrent for this, for sure. I am sort of heartened by the fact we did a lot of damage off just 2 swipes. So maybe, famous last words, maybe this won't be too bad. Although I do note I've dropped 10,000 runes, but honestly, it's fine. We're going to lose plenty more. What are these things here? What if there's going to be any help at all? Oh! Okay, so 10,000 runes gone. They might prove useful distractions, but they didn't really do much for that battle. Maybe it's because I got there too fast. I suppose we can use Sending Gate when we're on horseback. Of course not. That would be too easy. Alright, let's summon a few dudes. And then head on up. I'm slightly concerned about these spears we're picking up. Do I need to use those to defeat him, maybe? That looks like Blythe. Hopefully he doesn't die. Yeah, I recognise that, I'll call it shotgun attack, but I don't know how to dodge it with torrents. Look at his legs. Oh, he's actually on a horse. The horse is just tiny as fuck. Are they all dead? Stunned. Where'd he go? Whoa. Holy fuck. How many of my dudes just died? That wasn't even a legend, that was a demigod. Did Blythe survive? I've got no idea what was scripted there and what wasn't. But now with his death, the stars are moving again. Did we just set off a nuke? I've got no idea what all the options are in that battle, whether we're supposed to summon people to do that, whether I did the right thing, whether I've done the wrong thing. I sincerely hope Blythe is not dead. We have a red mark on the map. You're not dead. What do you have to say about the situation, sir?
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. Oh, what a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn. And you. And did you see that afterwards? A falling star right before our eyes.
Ah, okay.
I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokla, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more. For Mistress Ranni.
I mean, I completely missed you at the Mistwood, but I
Let's
tried.
meet where the fallen will go in. My only purpose, the curtains
Oh,
rise
shit.
on the final act.
Say that again,
Let's
please.
meet where the falling star bit the earth. And we'll go into battle again. Side by side. My only purpose is to fight for Ranni's fate. Sword and fang. The curtains rising. On the final act.
Can Blythe die during that battle like everyone else? That's not going to be many runes, unfortunately. I didn't see everything that I picked up. I was too busy looking at all of the pretty things that were happening. I definitely picked up another great rune. Although it might not be activated yet. Radahn's Great Rune, devoid of any benediction. Seek the divine tower of Caelid, which stands upon the precipice at the Dragonbarrow's shore. I'm certain I've seen that. It's that guy there. Maybe that's where we'll head next once we've looked here. We have a red mark on the map somewhere. I'm looking for it. It landed in Limgrave outside Fort 8. Holy shit, okay. Clearly we are going back there. Once I've, leveled up a bit. I need to take a look around here and pick up some stuff. While I'm doing that, I'm just going to reload my Twitch stream so that I can see just what the hell I picked up. Because unfortunately this game, as far as I can tell, doesn't have like a history where it shows, okay, here's the latest stuff that you picked up. If it does, please feel free to let me know. Just multitasking, looking at two screens at the moment. Yeah, I think leveling up the sword really helped there. Why did I just get 21 runes? Did Blythe just die? But yeah, we've officially killed a demigod now. That puts us on par with the Assassins of the Black Knives, or whatever they're called. This whole thing about Radahn being a Starscourge or whatever, this sort of goes back to Glintstone's sorcery as I understand it. Glintstone's sorcery was the study of the stars. So he was doing something. Was that there before? That wasn't there before, was it? Okay, I picked up Radahn's Great Rune and Remembrance of the Starscourge. That's what I picked up. Reminds me I need to take out that mausoleum at Liurnia of the Lakes. God damn it, is there really nothing around here? Just his spears perhaps, which I'm guessing are used as either crossbow bolts or arrows. Yeah, not entirely fond of that fight. That was... I mean, it was very short, but it was also very chaotic. There wasn't really enough time for me to get settled and figure things out before, it was all over. Alright, I'm going to assume that there's nothing of interest around here. I might check this during my off time. There is one thing definitely of interest though, and that is the Site of Grace, and I should have used that earlier, but I did not. There it is. Didn't you die? I mean, okay, if I'm summoning you as a phantom, then I suppose that makes sense. You did it, buddy.
Hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out.
To be fair, it was a
After
meteor
that-
that came from space.
I hid like a coward, and as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you. But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time.
Wait, what?
And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet.
That sounds like a threat. Aren't you going down the same path as Radahn if you do that?
The bodies found here are... Who could expect it? Just you wait.
Radahn was eating the bodies. Isn't that what you're going to do? That seems like a terrible idea. Where is that going to take me? Return to Where even is entrance in this context game? Alright, I need to level up. I have runes. I think I'll put 2 into strength, and then see if I can get another one into dex. I need 5,500. That is probably beyond what I've got equipped. Yeah, I'm not going to get there. That is 600, 1,000, 1,800. That's not going to get me to 5,000. It's just not. Alright. That was an interesting little detour. Well, it's not really a detour, because that seemed like a critical path item. Yeah, we need to head here to unlock this. So I think what I'll do is make my way to Rotview Balcony, check out this catacomb first, and then see if we can get into that Divine Tower to activate this great rune.